Hello. This broadcast is to inform the people of Chadderton of something that's going on in Chadderton, and everyone should be made aware of it. The government brought out the Localism Act, whereas councils, that is local governance, would be independent of central government. To encourage constituent participation in the planning for the areas that they live in, government wrote into the Act a system to facilitate this participation, namely neighbourhood areas and neighbourhood forums. In the whole of Chadderton, we have around 35 to 37,000 constituents, and I believe it's rising. Now, as Chadderton doesn't have a parish council, the Act states that groups of residents can form committees to represent their area and apply to the council for legal designated area and forum status, and they would be given special powers under the Act. After an application is made, a consultation period of 6 weeks must take place where comments can be made before an application is granted. These committees should not have any control or influence from any political party, that is, an individual political party, and should be fairly represented by a broad spectrum of constituents of the designated area. Also, a minimum of 21 committed persons is required by the legislation. A local government association document gives a guide to a designated area as a ward boundary containing around maybe 7,000 to 9,000 people. Some councils, including Oldham, would prefer larger designated areas and would combine wards. In this case, the group that have formed consider that the whole of Chadderton would be the designated area and that they would be the designated forum. This group was formed in a clandestine manner when 31 people formed a committee of 21 and then submitted an application for the designated area and to the local planning authority. This application was rejected as there was a lot of opposition from constituents and 2 technical or legal problems regarding the 21 committed persons and another group that had applied for the same status. The reason to be concerned is that this group have formed another group under a different name called the New Chadderton Partnership. Although the group have attended to the technical problems, they've not addressed the main concerns of the objectors. They've expanded the group by a small number in a selective, clandestine manner, and at least one person who applied to be a member since the inception of the group some 18 months ago, has not had its application processed at all, making a mockery of inclusivity. The quorum numbers in the Constitution are too small for the number of people involved, and it is devolving power to a management committee, and they would be in control. The group refused to name the committed persons who would want to be represented by a person who refuses to be named. We want to know who is going to represent us in such serious matters as planning. I would ask the residents of Chadderton to go to the council consultation website, look for this application and make a comment of rejection on the grounds that I have given. The consultation ends on the 10th of January, after which no further comments will be accepted. The application will then be refused or accepted by a single councillor. Where is the democracy? Thank you for listening, and goodbye. Good night.